Hey, it's Nathan with options4l.com. In this video, I want to show you a free tool that I created that lets you upload an image of a chart, and then AI does an analysis on the chart to tell you whether it's bullish, neutral, or bearish, and it points out indicators and things like that. So you can just go to options4l.com and the AI chart analysis right here, or you could go to chart.options4l.com. Now it says non-secure on my browser, but I just need to refresh my cache. It is secure. But anyway, the tool is quite self-explanatory. All we need to do is upload a picture of a chart, and you can use any charting platform that you want. I'm going to be using Robinhood Legend, but if you're using TradingView or any other charting tool, the same concept will apply. You can reference and review and analyze charts from any of the different charting platforms because it's AI, and AI is super awesome. It is using Claude Sonnet 4.5, which is currently the latest model of Claude Sonnet, and it's very good at doing analysis. Now, having said that, all this is for entertainment purposes only. Like, do your own research. Your trading is your responsibility, and it's your fault if you go and you screw something up. All right, so here we are looking at my chart, and basically all we need to do is take a picture of it to add it to the website. Now, before taking a picture of it, I do want to point out one thing. Like, make sure that your cursor is all the way at the end of the chart, so that way you're pulling in the latest information. So as you can see, when I move my cursor up and down the timeline, the numbers on the left-hand side change. Like, you can see RSI changing from, 55, goes up to 70, back down, back up, and so on. Same with the MACD, same with the EMAs, and so on. And so the AI is going to reference the numbers on the left-hand side, so these numbers right here. So you want to make sure that you're giving it the latest data. So that's something that I found out was had my cursor in the middle of the screen, and it was pulling in weird numbers. So put it all the way to the side, and then you can just take a picture of your screen. So I just click print screen, pops up my little screen capture thing, but whether you have a screen capture thing or not, same concept would apply. We just want to grab everything. So we're going to grab all the charts. Make sure you get the access in there. Make sure you get all the information. Let's go ahead and get the interval, get everything in there. And so there we go. It's on my clipboard. Then I can come over to the tool and just Control V to paste it in there. Additionally, you could click and you could select the image. So if you saved the image to your computer, you could go ahead and upload it. Then we select our analysis time frame. So basically, you're looking for the expiration date that you're trading your particular option on. I'm just going to leave it at 7 days, but you can see that it's 7, 14, 30, 45, 90, or you can do a custom time frame. So that way it's, giving you the best analysis for that particular period that you're looking to trade for. And we just click on Analyze Chart. And so then it looks at the image, does its analysis. It takes 30 seconds to a minute to do it. And there we go. It finished its analysis, and it has a bullish outlook for the next 7 days. So that's something to note. Again, entertainment purposes only. You can see that it goes through the different technical indicators that it sees. So we got the RSI reading 55.68. We can, of course, go over here and see if that looks about right. So we're at 56.22 right now. So maybe at the time I took the picture, it was at 58 point whatever it said, but the stock market's open. And so things are moving around, but it looks pretty close. We can check the EMA 675.22. And we got 675.28 right now. And the 50 EMA is at 665.57, 665.54. So we can see that it's pulling in the numbers correctly. It's just a good thing to double check to make sure, because sometimes like the numbers might be hard for the AI to see or read or something like that. So if you look at it and things are like wonky looking, like you might want to just do new analysis and try it again, because sometimes, AI is a little finicky and it might not be, perfect, but it looks like it pulled in the right information. So we can assume probably that the rest of the analysis is pretty accurate. So it tells us, the RSI, it's bullish, the 20 EMA bullish, 50 EMA bullish, Bollinger Bands are neutral to bullish, the MACD is neutral, volume neutral. It goes over divergences and trends. So it's looking at all the different indicators and relevant data points. We have the chart pattern right here, and we have an ascending triangle formation, which suggests a bullish continuation bias. and it gives us a target between 685, 690. And then it lists out some potential scenarios. We have a bullish breakout with a 45% probability. We have a consolidation or pullback with 40% probability, and then 50% chance of a deeper correction. So we're pretty bullish, but also kind of neutral. So how you could potentially use this information, again, for entertainment purposes only, we could come over to these different strategies. We could filter on the bias, and we're looking for bullish right here. So we'll uncheck that. Bullish to neutral, we'll do okay. So we have these different bullish strategies or neutral strategies that we might want to employ if we think that the stock, is going to go up in the next 7 days. And of course, I have or will have videos on all these different strategies, and I'll include links over here so you could easily navigate to the particular strategies if you're interested in learning more. So links and all this stuff in the description down below. And so that's how you use the chart tool. Again, quite self-explanatory. You can use any charting platform. Again, I'm using Robinhood Legend, and I said that I'd give you a little tutorial on how to make the chart, but you could also use TradingView or any other charting platform. The AI can read charts. All right, so I created a new layout, and we can drag in a chart right here. Let's just drag this over here, and we have our chart, and I might move it around. Let's see, move this up here. Okay, something like that. We can go ahead and change the chart type. So candles tend to work really well. I mean, there's line, bars, and other types of charts you can go ahead and include. But let's go ahead and add some indicators. So we'll add indicators, add an indicator. So we'll add the RSI. So like I had on the other chart, we're going to add another indicator. We have the MACD, which is a popular one. Let's add another indicator. And you see, Robinhood helps you out if you don't know like what you're looking at necessarily. And honestly, I'm still learning some of these indicators and what's bearish, what's bullish, and so on. So that's why I like using AI is, kind of helps me along the way and understand what it is I am looking at or looking for. But you can go ahead and drag in, what makes sense for you or what you're trying to analyze. And again, AI will pick up what you add. So maybe if I want to add this Chaikin oscillator thing in here, I could go ahead and do that. And maybe I'll add one more random indicator, and we'll see if AI loads it in. Let's do this Elder Force Index. Not even sure what that is. And let's go ahead and add the EMAs as well. We'll add an EMA and another EMA, exponential moving average. So we got the 50 and the 100. We could go ahead and change it. We can do the 20, and we can do the 50. And we can see that the chart's kind of squished. Let me pull it all the way down so it opens it up a little bit. And it's getting pretty crowded in here. Let me do the 1 day interval. Let me do this real quick. All right, so we have a more kind of readable chart. And if we want to edit like the bars or the formatting of the chart, we can come back over to indicators. And let's do our EMA real quick. We'll do the 20 EMA. We can click what color we want it. So maybe we don't like the color that it currently is. Let's make it green. And then we can change like how thick it is, so we can really see it. And then if we want line, dots, dashes, and so on. So you can kind of customize it so you're used to looking at it a certain way. And let's do the same thing over here, and we'll leave it like that. So there we go. We got some EMA stuff going on and so on. So I'm going to upload this image with these new indicators, and let's see what it spits out. So again, I want to make sure my cursor is like way to the right, so that way I'm capturing the latest information. I'll go ahead and take a screenshot of my screen, and we'll make sure we capture everything. So now I'll go back to the tool. I'll click on new analysis. I'll paste my image in there, and I'll leave it at 7 days, and we'll analyze the chart. And there we go. It did its analysis. We're still bullish, so that's always good to see consistency in the AI analysis. Then we can double check RSI 664. Does that look about right? Yeah, 63.9 right now. So that looks like it pulled in well. The 20 EMA and the 50 EMA, that looks really low. So something looks weird on the EMAs, and that's because I'm looking at Amazon right now. So I thought I was looking at SPY, but I'm looking at Amazon. But that makes sense why the EMAs changed so much. So it looks like it pulled in the correct EMAs. And We can see that it analyzed the Bollinger Bands, the MACD, the volume, and then we got that Chalkin oscillator as well. So that new indicator that I don't know what it means, it pulled that in. It doesn't look like it's referencing the EFI indicator anywhere. So maybe that indicator isn't relevant or something like that. But let me scroll down a little bit. Maybe it's somewhere, and here we go. So divergences and trends. So it's here. So it shows positive money flows supporting the price advance. So it saw the new indicators that I loaded in. So it's very malleable and flexible. And that's the benefit of using AI. But we're bullish chart pattern. We got a bullish flag right here. And we have a bullish continuation, 45% probability. Overbought pullback, 35%. Distribution reversal, 20%. And so that's the analysis that AI came up with for this particular chart and setup. And so that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you this tool. I have found it very helpful. Again, it's for entertainment, educational purposes only. Like, your trades are your responsibility. And hopefully you found this video helpful, and hopefully you find the tool helpful as well. If you did, I appreciate any sorts of likes, comments, subscribes, anything like that. And I hope you have a great rest of the day.